a week to cancel this venue, and we just sent one warning as Africa Maibuye that these public spaces belong to all of us. They do not belong to any political party. And when we told them that if they want to do renovations of this hall, they will do the renovations only after we have had our meeting here in the City Hall. And also we made an indication that very soon Africa Maibuye will be the one that will be allocating the use of this hall as the government of Gauteng. Comrades, we are of course in a consultation process. But it's not a secret that the overwhelming views of the people of South Africa from all the provinces that we have gone to thus far, the overwhelming view even from all the regions of Gauteng which were consulted by the provincial consultation team, is that we should constitute Africa Maibuye into a revolutionary political movement, part of which will be a political party to contest elections. And because we know what we are doing, we are already in the process of registering Africa Maibuye movement as a political party, which will contest elections in 2026, in 2029, and moving forward. And we are not just going to contest elections. We are going to contest elections to win elections, particularly here in the province of Gauteng. But we should, all of us, appreciate that in our contesting of elections, electoral politics and participation in elections will not be the only character and nature of Africa Maibuye movement. We are building a movement which will have multiple manifestations and multiple presence in all spheres of society. A movement which from foundation will be having a functional and fully present youth movement, women's movement, students movement, professionals movement, medics movement, and will have unions as well that are progressive already. Mausa is part of Africa Maibuye movement. We are not taking chances in the work that we are doing. We are responding to the call and clarion calls of the people of South Africa who, when they said we must go and listen to all the people, said that the organizations that are existing now and are supposed to be representative of black people in particular have lost their liberation mandate, are unable to respond to the aspirations and interests of the people of South Africa. So we have gone to all corners of South Africa. We have met with volunteers of Africa Maibuye in the province of Limpopo, in the Free State, in the Northern Cape, in the Western Cape, in the Eastern Cape, in the Northwest. We have listened to the people of Mpumalanga. We have met with traditional and royal leaders in different parts of our country. We have listened to professionals. We have listened to traditional leaders. We have listened to religious leaders from different religious streams. And all of them are unanimous that we should constitute a revolutionary movement. They said that they will never support just a political party whose aim is just to contest elections. They say they want a revolutionary movement that must be able to respond to the aspirations and interests of the people that must be attended to now. That the poverty of our people cannot be postponed, and that if we gather as revolutionary, disciplined and honest, respectful activists, we must be able to respond to some of the immediate issues that confront our people. That is why foundationally, we already have Maibuye Medics, which is medical doctors and health practitioners, who without charging any fees is already providing primary health care in informal settlements and townships in areas that have never had any doctor. That is why as we speak here, we are already beginning with the process of putting up water and water boreholes in the villages that have never had piped water in their lives because they made a request to Maibuye. We already are running programs on gender-based violence and awareness, which is conducted, and we had a program, the first one, in the region of Nkangala in Dr. J.S. Moroka, and run by Africa Maibuye Movement. And that will be the nature and character of our movement, that it's not just going to be a talking instrument with false promises and lies. We are not going to be a movement that makes empty promises and is unable to fulfill them. That is driven by action and action now. So our people, the people of South Africa, said that if you want to just found another political party, just forget about our support. But if you want to form a movement, we are together with you in the formation of the movement. We will, comrades, of course, talk to what practically will be the program of action of that movement. But this consultation process, by the middle of September, should have come to an end so that we can officially found and launch Africa My Movement as a movement and a part of the political party. And all these interim structures that we have will be converted into full structures to do work of the movement. Now, in shaping the nature and character of the movement, we want to listen to all the people. So we are here today to listen to the ground forces and the people of Gauteng province, so that when we finalize the perspective and the documents of this movement, Gauteng can boldly say that we have already contributed onto the nature and character of Africa Maibuye movement. This coming week, we are going to be in KwaZulu-Natal from Wednesday the 13th until the 18th of August. We will be meeting with religious leaders, with traditional leaders, with activists, with students, to get input from the people of KwaZulu-Natal. Because the people of KwaZulu-Natal have been saying to us that please come to KwaZulu-Natal. We almost made a mistake last year. We want to correct that mistake. So please come and listen to us so that we can make contribution as to what is the nature and character of the movement. Comrades, so today we are going to listen attentively. If there are issues which we think deserve the attention of the national leadership, let us stand up boldly to make that contribution. And one thing that you must be assured of is that this leadership collective of Africa Maibuye movement is the most representative leadership collective in South Africa. So all the South African languages, there is someone who speaks that language as a first language here in the leadership of Maibuye. So we understand properly all the languages. So when you make your input, you are at full liberty to speak in the language that you understand and will give you an opportunity to articulate clearly as to what is to be done and how we move forward. Comrades, we are not obsessed about any other organization. Our mandate now is Africa Maibuye movement. We did in some few instances conscientize and make aware to the people of South Africa the pitfalls and weaknesses of the existing political formations, because it would have been treasonous, particularly for those of us who have got intimate knowledge of these organizations, not to expose them. It is a task of a revolutionary to expose the weaknesses and the pitfalls and the lies that are told by other formations, so that we educate, agitate, and conscientize our people to realize that they've been misled for many times, for many years. So part of conscientization will be to reflect briefly on the weaknesses of other formations. But that is not our program. Our program is defining a clear agenda of a revolutionary liberation movement in the 21st century, which is going to redefine liberation politics, not only in South Africa, but in the entire African continent. We are here, all of us, to build and shape a liberation movement in the 21st century. So all of us must give meaning and character as to how should such a movement be distinguished from all these other political parties that have been in the space for many years. So comrades, today is not our task to talk for a very long time. Today is your opportunity patiently to make reflections and inputs on the issues that the leadership must pay attention to. Thank you very much to the leadership of Gauteng and all the regions for having brought all the regions and volunteers to come to this meeting, to come and give perspective to all of us, so that when we leave here, we are qualitatively better than when we arrived here. Every time we listen to our people, we grow ideologically, politically, organizationally. We grow intellectually, because we begin to know and appreciate things that we would have not known before we arrive. So comrades, let us be at liberty to speak with conviction, with boldness, to guide the movement which is founding and is going to provide total emancipation and liberation to the people of South Africa. Thank you very much, comrades. Amandla! Maibuye! Yeah, Africa! National Chairperson.